Good afternoon, Skyline families. Diane House here, elementary, middle school principal. I hope your family's doing awesome. We miss your kids like crazy. It has been a long 5 months, but I am so excited to say 19 days until school starts. We cannot wait to have your kids on campus. I thought I'd take a few minutes to share with you some of the frequently asked questions I'm getting from parents and hopefully give you a little more information to help you feel confident about our plan for Skyline Schools. So the number one question that I'm getting is, oh my goodness, are we going to end up in remote learning again? I can't guarantee that we won't, but I want to assure you that our team has been working around the clock all summer to prepare a plan that mitigates the spread of COVID-19 in our building. We know it's going to be there at times, but we feel confident that we will be able to have students on campus. In the event that the health department were to shut our building down, it will not be from March to May for months. We don't anticipate that whatsoever, but we feel very confident that there are many steps we can take between full on campus to a remote learning environment. And so just know that our number one goal is to keep our students and staff safe. And then right behind that is to keep them on campus. So we think about that with every decision that we're making. Another question I'm getting is, I'm hearing students are going to be sitting all day long. Is that correct? That is absolutely not correct. We plan to have a rich learning environment as we do every year, up and moving and hands-on learning. It's just going to look different. There's going to be some different safeguards in place to make that happen, but your student will not be sitting in a chair all day long. Have had some questions about the temperatures. Back in July, the CDC had asked us to treat family units the same. So if one family member had a temperature, everyone was going home. Those rules have changed now, and we are so grateful for that. If one of your students does have a temperature of 100 or more, they will be going home and working with Mrs. McKinnon to determine when they can return. However, as long as the remaining household members are asymptomatic without fevers, they will stay at school. So that's a great step to keeping kids on campus. The big question too is masks, and we are under Executive Order 2059, and so the Pratt County Commissioners have upheld that order from the governor. So Pratt County schools will have students and staff masked. But they're not going to be in a mask all day long. Let's start with the preschoolers. Preschoolers will wear masks into the building. Dr. Kanata and the health department have okayed us to allow preschool students to remove their masks because our rooms are set up in a way that we will do everything we can to encourage the physical distance between them. K-12 students, they will wear masks in common areas. They will wear them in the classroom when physical distancing cannot be achieved. Our custodial and teaching staff has done an incredible job of spacing out classrooms. The administration has reduced class sizes, so we feel it is achievable to have physical distancing in the room. So there will be times when your students are masked, potentially when working in close proximity to another student during class discussions, or if there is a staff member who is at risk and need their students to be masked. But if a student's working at their desk and they're physically distanced from their classmates, you bet they'll be able to remove or pull that mask down and work on their math paper or whatever they might be doing at that time. We also plan to have plenty of breaks outdoors. We've created some outdoor learning environments, lunch, snack time, PE, all those things will be moments when, or periods of time when students can safely remove their mask. There will also be times when instruction simply cannot happen without removing a mask. I think about our littlest learners and learning how to read, and so much of that is watching the teacher's facial expressions and learning how to make those sounds. Another question is, how will we have students remove masks with proper hygiene? Mrs. McKinnon will be empowering you as a parent to teach your student how to remove a mask safely and with proper hygiene. We'll have hands washed. We have several ideas on the table for how we will store the masks during those breaks, whether they're pulled down, clipped to a lanyard. There's lots of ideas out there. The school is providing masks for your student. You can choose to have your student wear a mask that you've purchased that might be more comfortable for them. The school mask will be laundered daily. We've purchased 2 per student, and we will take care of making sure those are laundered and sanitized for your student daily. I've had parents share with me that they're concerned that their student is behind, and I think we all share that concern. A lot of our teaching staff and leadership staff are parents also, and we're concerned about our students too, but I have complete faith in our teaching staff. They are prepared to meet your student where they are and to do some assessments, to learn where their gaps are, and then we're going to work hard to fill those gaps and keep moving your child towards a successful year of learning and gains. I'm confident in them. Our staff is ready to go. They are ready to work with students. I know many of you are wondering about your student's homeroom teacher. On Monday afternoon, you should be able to log into PowerSchool and see your child's homeroom teacher for those preschool families. You'll see if your student's in the morning session or afternoon session. I can't thank you enough for your support of Skyline Schools. As you continue to have questions or concern, please reach out to Mrs. Flowers, Mr. McPherson, or myself. We would love to visit with you and listen to your concerns and do what we can to help educate you on what the school day and the school year will look like. It's hard for us to say no visitors as we begin the school year. Our families are so incredibly important to us, and we value the time that you give coming to campus. But to circle back to the beginning of this, we want to keep our students and staff safe, and we want to keep our building open. So to begin the year, we're going to ask that you hold off on visiting the building, and we hope that soon we'll be able to open those doors back up and allow families and parents and grandparents to be back in our building. So if you have any further questions, or if I can help you in any way, please reach out to me or Mr. McPherson or Mrs. Flowers. We hope your family's doing well. Every T-Bird, every day.